हेलो दोस्तों, नमस्कार। आज का वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं सुपर मैथमेटिक्स से। दोस्तों, आज के इस वीडियो में हम क्लास 10th मैथमेटिक्स में 14 चैप्टर स्टैटिस्टिक्स पर चर्चा करेंगे। तो ये वीडियो हमारा ध्यान से देखिए। ये वीडियो पूरे चैप्टर को कवर करता है। इसमें हम आपको सिखाएंगे मीन, मीडियन, मोड, लेस देन ओजियो, मोर देन ओजियो। तो आप हमारे इस वीडियो का आनंद उठाइए और अपने ज्ञान को बढ़ाइए और साथ ही साथ पूरे वीडियो का एंजॉय कीजिए। तो चलिए आइए देखते हैं स्टैटिस्टिक्स, मीन, मीडियन एंड मॉड। सबसे पहले एक विचार पे बात कर लेते हैं दोस्तों। खुशियों के लिए क्यों किसी का इंतजार, आप ही तो हैं अपने जीवन के शिल्पकार। चलो आज मुश्किलों को हराते हैं और दिन भर मुस्कुराते हैं। इसी भावना के साथ स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का वीडियो। नाउ डियर, मीडियन ऑफ ग्रुप द डाटा। यस, वी फर्स्ट अरेंज द डाटा values of the observations in ascending order. Okay, फर्स्ट स्टेप, पहले हमें डाटा को अरेंज करना पड़ेगा और वो भी ascending order में। If n is odd, the median is the n plus 1 divided by 2th observation. याद रखना पड़ेगा, अगर यहाँ पे डेटा दिया हुआ है, फ्रीक्वेंसी नहीं दी है, उस केस में मीडियन फाइंड करने का ये फॉर्मूला है। अगर यहां पर n ऑड नंबर है, मींस यहां पे ऑब्जर्वेशंस मान लीजिए 9 दिए हुए हैं, तो 9 क्या हुआ, ऑड हुआ। तब हम ये फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे n plus 1 डिवाइड बाई 2। n मींस यहां पे 9 पुट कर दिया जाएगा, तो 9 plus 1 मींस 10, 10 by 2 मींस फिफ्थ ऑब्जर्वेशन जो वहां पर रखा होगा डेटा में, वो इसका आंसर होगा। ओके, आफ्टर दैट इफ n is even, then the median will be the average of n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observation। एवरेज का मतलब समझ गए होंगे, मीन्स यहाँ पे 2 थिंग्स हैं, n by 2 और n by 2 plus 1। इन दोनों को प्लस करके हाफ करना होगा, तो जो भी आंसर आएगा वो मीडियन होगा। फिर से एग्जाम्पल के लिए मान लीजिए आपका जो डेटा दिया है उसमें 10 नंबर दिए हुए हैं, 10 ऑब्जर्वेशंस हैं, तो यहां आप 10 n की जगह पुट करेंगे, तो 10 by 2 मींस फिफ्थ ऑब्जर्वेशन, और 10 by 2 मींस फिफ्थ प्लस 1, फिफ्थ प्लस 1 क्या हो जाएगा, 6। सिक्स्थ ऑब्जर्वेशन और फिफ्थ ऑब्जर्वेशन को आप डेटा में देखेंगे, जो भी होगा उन दोनों को प्लस करके हाफ करेंगे, वही उसका मीडियन होगा। ठीक है, ओके। नाउ मूविंग फॉर नेक्स्ट हेयर। नाउ मीडियन फॉर ग्रुप्ड डाटा। When the frequency is given, then how can you find the median? Yes, this is the formula to find the median. L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H, where L the lower limit of median class, n number of observations, CF cumulative frequency of class preceding the median class, and F this is the frequency of the median class. After that H the class size, assuming class size to be equal। जो भी क्वेश्चन दिया जाएगा वहां क्लास साइज इक्वल ही होगा। So how can you apply this formula into the question? So let us try to understand very carefully and enjoy the video and next। So now here is the question, that is the following table gives the weekly consumption of electricity of 56 families। So this is the given data, weekly consumption 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50, and number of families are 16, 12, 18, 6 and 4. Then find the median weekly consumption. So how can we apply, how can you find the median for this question? So let us try to understand. according to the question, find the weekly consumption, that is the median of weekly consumption of light. First of all, you will construct this table according to the question. Now we will find here CF, that is cumulative frequency. So first of all, you will write first frequency as well as same to same. After that, add these two, 16 plus 12, that is 28. Now 28 plus 18, that is 46, and 46 plus 6, that is 52, and 52 plus 4, that is 56. So you will get this and this thing same to same. This is given that total number of families 56 just in the question. So when you find the cumulative frequency, then this last term will be same. Now since total sum is given, that total sum is how much? 56, that is n equal to 56. So you will find here n by 2. N by 2 means 56 by 2. So this is 28. Now this 28 is containing in which cumulative frequency? This is 28. So 28 is containing this cumulative frequency. Therefore, median class of this question is this one. This is the median class, and when this is the median class, therefore this 12 is the frequency, and this is 16 is the cumulative frequency, that is CF. Means first of all you will write that therefore median class (10 to 20), and according to this median class we will get frequency F equal to 12 and CF just preceding of this frequency, that is 16, and F equal to 12. Therefore median equal to, what is the formula of median? Median equal to n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H plus L. L means the lower class. So this is what you write here, that is L is 10 because the lower limit for this median class is 10. So you can write here L equal to 10, and plus n by 2 means this is how much? 56 by 2 means this is 28, and minus CF. CF is given that 16 upon F. F means 12, and H means the class size. What is the difference of 10 to 20? So H is here 10. So you multiplied here by 10. This gives you 10 plus 28 minus 16. So this is how much? 8 minus 6, that is 2, and it is 12 by 12 into 10. So I think that 12 and 12 cancel. So you will get 10 plus 10. So this gives you 20. Therefore, weekly consumption of light equal to what? weekly consumption of light, this is how much? 20. So 20 is the answer of this question. So 20 is the median of this question. Now empirical formula. So mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So keep in your mind that this formula will used in the competitions exam also. So if median, and you can use this formula at that type question in which mean, median and mode, three things simultaneously asked by the question. अगर क्वेश्चन में तीनों चीजें पूछी जाती हैं तो दो चीजें आप पता कर लेंगे और तीसरी चीज के लिए एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला यूज करके थर्ड चीज पता कर लेंगे, तो आपको कैलकुलेशन नहीं करनी पड़ेगी. So this is the empirical formula. Now OGIO. What do you mean by OGIO? Cumulative frequency curve is called OGIO. Means we will draw a relation between the data and the cumulative frequency. Then this is known as OGIO. So let us try to understand it with one by one. So graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution. So here is less than type OGIO. Okay. So here are some steps to draw less than type OGIO. Step involved in calculating median using less than OGIO approach. Convert the series into a less than cumulative frequency distribution. सबसे पहले हमें जो डेटा दिया हुआ होगा उसको लेस देन cumulative frequency में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. Let n be the total number of student whose data is given n will also be cumulative frequency of the last interval. Find the n by 2th interval, mark in it on the y-axis. Okay. तो क्या करेंगे? n by 2 पता करेंगे, जितना भी टोटल दिया होगा उसका n by 2 पता करेंगे. Draw a perpendicular from that point on the right to cut the OGIO curve at point. Okay, so याद रखिए, मैं अभी समझाता हूं इसे ग्राफ से. From point A where the OGIO curve is cut, draw a perpendicular on the x-axis. The point at which touch the x-axis will be the median value of the series as shown in the graph. So dear, let us try to understand it with the graph. Less than type OGIO. This is the less than type OGIO. So how can you find? First of all, you convert this into the less than type distribution. After that you will draw. So you will get this curve for the less than type. Keep in mind that less than type OGIO always will start from the origin side, and this is just go to so far from x-axis and y-axis. ये दोनों एक्सिस से 20 दूर भागता चला जाएगा और ये ओरिजिन के पास से कहीं से स्टार्ट होगा. तो इस टाइप का जो OGIO होगा वो आपका लेस देन टाइप OGIO होगा. तो लेस देन टाइप OGIO के लिए अगर आपसे मीडियन पूछा जाता है तो कैसे पता करेंगे? तो यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे कि मीडियन पता करने के लिए आपको जो भी डेटा दिया हुआ होगा उसका टोटल जो होगा, टोटल का हाफ करेंगे. तो टोटल का हाफ करने से मान लीजिए कि किसी भी स्टूडेंट का 100 मार्क्स आया हुआ है और 50 मार्क्स आया हुआ है, तो 50 का हाफ बताइए कितना होगा? 25. तो आप 25 से ये परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे. तो ये परपेंडिकुलर लाइन जो वाई एक्सिस से स्टार्ट होगा ये आपके कर्व को कहीं ना कहीं इंटरसेक्ट करेगा. तो जहां पर भी ये इंटरसेक्ट करेगा वहां से आप परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे तो एक्स एक्सिस को ये लाइन कट करेगी. जहां पर ये परपेंडिकुलर लाइन कट करेगी वही आपका मीडियन होगा. ठीक है. तो ये कहां से लाइन और क्यों ड्रॉ की गई? ये आपका जो टोटल नंबर दिया होगा, मीडियन दिया होगा, उसका हाफ करेंगे और हाफ जो भी होगा वहां से ही परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे तो वो कर्व को इंटरसेक्ट करेगी. जहां पर भी इंटरसेक्ट करे वहीं से स्केल से आप परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ कर देंगे तो वो एक्स एक्सिस को कट करेगी। तो आप देखिए एक्स एक्सिस को ये 60 और 70 के बीच में कट कर रही है। ग्राफ को जब हम रीड कर रहे हैं तो ये आ रहा है 66.4। सो दिस इज द मीडियन फ्रॉम द ओजियो, मीन्स विदाउट कैलकुलेटिंग विद द फॉर्मूला वी कैन फाइंड द मीडियन with the graph paper. So now let us understand it with an example. So here is the question: the following distribution give the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. So daily income is 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, and 180 to 200. And number of workers are 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. So convert the distribution above to a less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw its OGU, and after that find the median. So how can you find the median? So now according to the question that the daily income of 50 workers is given here, that is 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, and 160 to 180, and 180 to 200. And the workers also given that 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. So you first of all convert this distribution in the less than type distribution. So you will write according to the first class interval 100 to 120. So you will write less than 120 means upper limit only, and after that less than 140, that is here is given that 120 to 140. So you will write more upper limit, that is 100 less than 140. And after that less than 160, less than 180 and less than 100 to 200, means you will write in all the cases only upper limit. And then this is the frequency already given 12, 14, 8, 6. Now we will find here cumulative frequency for this distribution. So first of all we will write 12 same to same. After that 12 and 14, that is 26, and 26 plus 8, that is 34, and 34 this is 40, and 40 plus 10, that is 50. So now we will represent this data. This is CF. So how can you draw? How can you draw less than type OGU? This is less than type distribution, and only this things is 2 marks, give you 2 marks. And now you draw the less than type OGU. This is another 2 marks. So here first of all we will draw x-axis and y-axis and take in a scale as 10 small square equal to rupees 20, and this is the daily income. So you here write daily income, and this is the cumulative frequency. So you will write here CF, that is the workers. Okay, so you mark here arrow, this is, and this is the daily income. Now we will plot these, how to plot these points. This is distribution convert into the plotting of a point, that is how can you represent this data on the graph paper. So you will write this 120. Now plotting points, first of all you will write these things and the cumulative frequency 120 comma 12, and next one 140 and 26, 140 comma 26, and next one is 160 and 34, 160 and 34. After that next one 180 and 40. So you will write it is 140 and 40, and the last one is 250, on the graph paper, on the graph paper. So you plot these point on the graph paper. How can you represent or plotting these point on the graph paper? So you can see first point is, first coordinate is 120, 12. So 120, this is the situation of 120, and 12 means you will count two small square in the graph paper and mark a point. This is first point. After that 140 and 26. So 140 is this one, and 26 means you will count here how many square, that is total square here 10. So you count here 6 square, because 1 square equal to 10 small square equal to 10 workers. So you count only one for one number. So here is 6, so you will count 6 number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from above to 20, because this is 26. So you mark 26 just above 140. So this is 140 and 26. Now next one is 160 and 34. So 160 this one, and 34 means you will count 4 small square just above 30. So this is the position of the next point. This is 160 and 34. Now next one is point is given here 140 and 40. So this is 180, sorry, 180 and 40. So 180, this one position is 180. And 40 means this is just in front of 40. You will mark a point here. And after that 250. So 200 is this one, and you mark the point 200, just 200 this one, and 50 is this one. So just in front of here you mark this point. So this is the representation, and you can write it as A, B, C, D, E, and you join with free hand these points. Don't use here scale. You will join, this is free hand. So this is, you will get the less than type ogive for the given distribution. When you plot this point on the graph paper, then you have no any difficulty, because there are small squares already. They are everything to plotting the points. You are learning from class 6, so you can plot easily this point on the graph paper. So this is the less than type ogive, and this is the less than type distribution. So this is of 2 marks, and this is also 2 marks. But in some questions says that find the median of the graph paper from the less than type ogive. Find the median. So how can you find the median? Yes, for median, what to do? For median from the graph, you will see total sum of the workers. This is given in the question. So this is 50. And half of 50, this is 25. Okay, so you see where is 25. 25 workers is this one. So you draw just dot line, and this is intersect here, and you draw just a perpendicular line. So you will get about 145, 146. This is the median. You will read here what is the value. So I think this is just middle. This is not just a middle, but we will get before middle. So I think that in the middle value is 150, and this is before middle. So I think that this is 148, either 147. So this is the median for this given distribution, and you can represent the distribution on the graph paper, and this is less than type ogive, and this is the process to draw less than type ogive. So you practiced it, you will get all things clear. So now dear, let us, this is the more than type ogive. Yes, keep in mind that more than type ogive always start from the top of the y-axis, and this is goes to the outside or on the x-axis, means so far to on the x-axis. याद रखिए कि जो मोर देन टाइप ओजिव होगा वो वाई एक्सिस के पास से स्टार्ट होगा, टॉप से स्टार्ट होगा, और वो धीरे धीरे वाई एक्सिस की तरफ आएगा, सॉरी एक्स एक्सिस की तरफ आएगा, और ये एक्स एक्सिस की उस ओर जाएगा जहां पर एक्स एक्सिस इनफाइनाइट की तरफ जा रही है. तो लेट अस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, दिस इज द मोर देन टाइप ओजिव, एंड इफ क्वेश्चन सेज फाइंड द median from the more than type ogive. So let us understand, a student scored 50 marks, then half of 50 is 25. तो आपको क्या करना है, 25 जो बाई एक्सिस है, बाई एक्सिस के 25 से हम परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे. तो ये मोर देन टाइप ओजिव को किसी एक पॉइंट पर इंटरसेक्ट करेगा. तो वहां जहां पर भी इंटरसेक्ट करता है वहां से हम डॉटेड लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे. तो ये डॉटेड लाइन एक्स एक्सिस को किसी ना किसी पॉइंट पर जरूर कट करेगा. तो ये 60-70 के बीच में कट कर रहा है. तो यहां पर ये 60-70 के बीच में जो पॉइंट आ रहा है वो है 66.4. सो दिस इज द मीडियन, मीन्स मीडियन एंड लेस देन मीडियन यू विल गेट सेम थिंग्स फ्रॉम मोर देन टाइप ओजिव एंड लेस देन टाइप ओजिव. अगर एक ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का आप मीडियन लेस देन टाइप ओजिव ड्रॉ करके फाइंड करते हैं या फिर मोर देन टाइप ओजिव ड्रॉ करके फाइंड करते हैं, तो इसका जो आंसर होगा वो सेम ही आएगा. सो डियर, लेट अस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड विथ एन एग्जांपल हाउ कैन यू ड्रॉ लेस देन टाइप डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड लेस देन टाइप और मोर देन टाइप डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड मोर देन टाइप ओजिव. So here is the question for more than type ogive. The following table gives the production yield per hectare of wheat of 100 farms of a village. So this is the data. Production yield 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 75, 75 to 80, and number of farms are 2, 8, 12, 24, 38 and 16. So dear, change this distribution to a more than type distribution and draw its ogive. Means जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन को चेंज करते हैं मोर देन टाइप में ये 2 मार्क्स का होता है, और ड्रॉ इट्स ओजिव ये भी 2 मार्क्स का होता है. तो ये क्वेश्चन 4 मार्क्स में आता है. तो ध्यान रखेंगे, दिस चैप्टर इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. You will get 1 question from mean, median and mode, and 1 question from the ogive of 4 marks. So 4 plus 4, that is 8 marks finally you will get from this chapter. So try to understand very carefully and see the video very carefully, and if you have doubt in any point, then you will comment immediately for that point or for this video. So dear, let us understand it with the solution of this question. Now dear, for more than type of ogive, here is given that production per hectare. So given data is 50 to 55, 55 to 60 and 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 75 to 80 and 75 to 80. So this is the given data, and the number of farms also given that 2, 8, 12, 24, 18, 38 and 16. So how can you convert this distribution in the more than type distribution, and how to draw the more than type ogive? So dear, first of all we will write this is as the you see in the blackboard. So this is more than 50, means you will write here, keep in mind, you will write here lower limit. You will write here lower limit. So in every case, because data is given that 50 to 55, so you write more than 50, and here is 55 to 60, so you write more than 55, that is lower limit, and more than 60, similarly you will write all things. After that, this is the frequency, so you will write. Now what is the second difference, what is the second things in this more than type OGU? You will find, first of all, is given question given that there are 100 forms. You will find the total, that is this is total is 100 forms. So you will start for cumulative frequency, this total means first of all you will write here 100. What to do? You will write first of all total of the given frequency, and after that in the second you will subtract this 2, means 100 minus 2, you will get 98. After that you will write 98 minus 8, that is 90, and then you will write this 90 here, 90 minus this 12, so you will get how much? 10 minus 2, 8, and here is 8 minus 1, 7. After that 78 minus 24, so we will get 4, and this is 7 minus 2 means 5, and after that this is 54 minus this things 38, so we will get 54 means 14 minus 8 means this is 6, and here is 1, and 16 minus 16 in the next way you will get 0, so not required this one. So this is the cumulative frequency, that is 100, 98, 90, 78, 54 and 16. So now you plot these points. How can you write the points, that is coordinate? You will write this one, these things first of all, 50 and 100. On plotting the points, that is 50, 100, and then what? 55, 98. After that 60, 90, and then 65, 78, and then 70, 54, and at last what? This is 80, 16 on the graph paper. On the graph paper you will write these things, this step in your copy. After that you will start the plotting points on the graph paper. So first one is 50 and 100. So you can see here this is 50. Okay, so you can change 50 and 80, and here is starting point is 50, so you can write on the graph paper, this is you can rough, and you will write here as marking a kink. This is the symbol of kink, and then here you will write first point, that is 50, and then this is 55, after that 60, and then 65, after that 70, and this 75, after that 80, and this is the your x-axis. Okay, so start the plotting the points on the graph paper, and on the y-axis you will write same thing, 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. So first is 50 and 100. So 50 is this one, 100 is this one, so you mark point in this place. After that 55 and 98, you will write here On the y-axis 10 small square, 10 forms. So 1 small square equal to 1 forms. So there are 10 small squares. So you count 98 means you count 8 small square from here, 90 above 90. So you will get this 55 with this 1 point. That is, you will get here 98. Okay. And after that, next point is 60 and 90. 90 is this one. This one is 90 and 60. So you mark just here this point. And after that, next one is 70 and 54. So 70 is this point. And 54 means you count 4 small square just above 50. So this is the 70 and 54. Next point. After that 75 and how much? Next point is 75, 60, 65 and 70, and here is you write 75 and this is 16. So you write here something is wrong. You will write here 75 and 16. And then you write on the x-axis, this is the production. So you write here production. What is the x-axis? X-axis production yield kg per hectare and mark a arrow. Okay. And this y-axis what represent? Y-axis represent number of farms. So you write here number of farm and mark here an arrow. So this is number of farms and this is the production yield on the x-axis. So this is totally complete the more than type OGU. So dear, तो दोस्तों हमारा ये वीडियो अंत तक देखने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, हृदय से धन्यवाद।